So welcome guys. Today in this lecture I'll discuss two problems on steady state approximation. Okay, so the first problem is here. So it is that the decomposition of ozone to oxygen, this one, and here is the mechanism. This is a complex reaction and also as well as a catalyst reaction, and also is the aim is the catalyst. Okay, so here is the three-step mechanism. K1, K2 and K3 are the rate constant for the three steps respectively, and here they said that under the steady state approximation for the intermediates, the rate of decomposition of ozone is, so there are the four options. Okay, so there are total four options. Okay, and these came in GATE 2011 and in 2 marks. Okay, so let's start to solve this problem. Okay, so first, here again I have written already the decomposition and the mechanism. So first they asked about what will be the minus dO3 by dt, or the rate of decomposition of ozone. Okay, so actually the numerical is what? So first we have to determine or derive an equation that will be this one. Obviously this an equation will become, and in that equation there will be an expression related to oxygen atom also. See here there is a reactant and oxygen atom, that is the what, intermediates. So but in that answers there is no terms that regarding O atom. So in that case now we know that is steady state. Again we will determine derive another equation, this one. So there will be corresponding to this one. So equation, and now we will apply the steady state approximation on this one. So by steady state approximation, this is this one equals to 0, and from here we can get the concentration of O atom. So this will be an expression. So this will be the equation 1 and this will be the equation 2. So from here the value of O will put in equation 1, and so in this case way we can solve this problem. Okay, one thing is that. So second thing is that what is that steady state approximation, steady, and why that steady state approximation is needed? Because see, this is the reactants and this is the product. Okay, so from reactants, from how many grams of reactant are can taken, so we can know from there that the number of moles of reactants. Okay, and by calculating the from equations, balanced equation, we can know the concentration of the product also, but we can't know the concentration of intermediate. See here it is the intermediate O, and here is reacted. So how can we know the concentration of intermediate? So by applying steady state approximation we can know the concentration of the intermediate. Okay, so to steady state application is that to know the concentration of intermediate. Okay, so this is the that's why steady state approximation is taken with respect to intermediate, these things. And second thing is that, third thing is that here when we writing the forms like decomposition or formation, so when it is in the product side, so when it is in the, this is in the reactant side, that will be the decomposition. When it is the product side, it is the reactant side. Decomposition when it is in the product side, that will be the rate of formation. Okay, so when we are writing that in this case formation or decomposition, so the main thing is about the sign. So suppose there is a reaction that takes place, suppose A to B. Okay, and this is the K1. Suppose we are writing if dA by dt, suppose it is the positive, so in that case that will be what, minus K1 into A, because this is decomposition. If we write minus dA by dt, so that will be what, plus K1 into A. So this is the main case. So in this way now we will derive the two expression. One is that about dO3 by dt. Suppose here if we taking the sign positive, so that this will be actually easier. This is the easier process. How? Because in that case the sign problem will not occur here. Okay, so here, so we'll see the equation. So where first we'll see if where the O3 reacted, in that case the sign will be negative. Where the O3 is formed, that in that case the sign will be positive. So here see, in this case O3 reacted, so K1's term will be negative. Here it is produced O3, so it will be positive, and in this case K3 terms will be negative. Okay, so the dO3 by dt will be what, dO3 by dt will be K1 M O3. So K1 m O3. Okay, so again I am putting here it is. Okay, so this is, and this will be negative, and this will be what, K2 positive, K2 m O3. Okay, and this is minus K3 O3. So this is equation 1, and another is that dO by dt, this is positive. So dO by dt, what is the dO by dt? So here it is formation of DO oxygen, so it will be plus K1 O2 O M, and here it is the decomposition, so it is reacting, so here it will be negative K2 O2 O M, and here is also reacting, so it will be minus K3 O3. Okay, so this will be the two equation. So okay, so this is the case actually, and next we'll move towards that solution. Okay, so at least it is the lengthier problem, so I have done it previously. Okay, so again see here that this is the dO3 by dt expression, equation 1, dO by dt expression, equation 2. So on applying steady state approximation on intermediate, so dO by dt equals to 0. So this is the dO by dt, so this will be 0. From here we will get an expression of oxygen, so this is the expression of oxygen atom, concentration of oxygen atoms. This is the equation 3, so there will be total 3 equation. Okay, now by putting the value of O, so this we will put this one here in equation 1. So in equation 1 we just by putting this one we will get this kind of equations, as it is lengthier. Okay, so you do it, practice more and more, so if suppose this kind of problem come. Okay, and you have to see keeping in mind the sign also. So this is kind of expression. So in that next step we'll just simplify. Okay, this, so there should be total 4 1 2 3 4 terms. Okay, and keeping in mind that those K1 K2 terms will be cancelled out, so this is minus, this is positive, and overall dO3 by dt will come minus 2 K1 K3 this term. Okay, but they asked about the minus dO2 by dt, so this will be the positive. So in this way you can solve this problem. Okay, so this is the answer. So correct option is that option 1. Option 1 is that answer. Okay, so 2K1 K3 O3 square m, this one. Notice that if suppose they ask about, suppose there is node, actually this was a linked question, and this came in, they also asked a condition is there, suppose K3 O3. so from here we are not able to get the order of this reaction with respect to O3 or O2. Okay, this is complex equation actually. So if suppose one condition is given there that K3 O3, this is very greater than this one, so in that case we can ignore this term, so we'll just write this term, and here this will be cancelled, so by final will be this one. So the rate of decomposition of dO3 by dt equals to, or rate of order, rate law expression will be 2K1 m O3. so this is the first order with respect to the O3 molecule. Okay, so in this way you can solve this problem. Okay, so next we will move towards another problem. Okay, so this came in GATE 2011. So we'll move towards the next problem. So here is the problem. So problem, it is told that one reaction is given, A plus B, this is the I, intermediate product. So K1 for forward reaction is given, K minus 1 for this backward, I2A plus AB, and for this step K2 is given. So if steady state approximation can be applied on I, so the observed rate constant of product formation in this unit will be. So this problem can get 16 in 2 marks. So okay, I have written again, and this problem is actually easier problem, okay, than the previous one. So here what, so this is the actually reversible process. So the RDS, this will be the RDS, so the rate expression will be written regarding to this step. Okay, so we will get that rate equals to dP by dt equals to Kt into I. So this will be the intermediate, again steady state, so we will write the expression di by dt equals to 0. From there we will get the concentration of I, we will put that in rate expression. So first we will write what, rate. So rate is equals to what, dP by dt that will be k2 into I. This is equation 1. And now this is the intermediate, so we'll put steady state approximation after getting this equation. So this is equals to 0. So first we will calculate derive this di by dt. So di by dt here, so it is formed, so it will be k1 a b. Now it is minus k minus 1 I, and it is what, minus k2 I. Okay, so applying, so this will be equation 2. So applying SSA on 2, so we will get what, di by dt equals to 0. So by doing this one 0, we will get what, I is equals to k1 a b by k minus 1 plus k2. Okay, so this is, and now rate expression, what, rate is equals to what, k2 into I. So k2 into I equals to, we'll get k2 by k1 a b by k minus 1 plus k2. So from here we will get, if we write this way, so k2 k1 by k minus 1 plus k2 into a into b. So if we put this one, k observed into ab. Okay, so from here we'll get what, k observed equals to k2 into k1 by k minus 1 plus k2. Now we will put the value. So k1 is, k2 is equals to 10 into k1 equals to 10 to the power 5 by k minus 1 equals to 10 to the power 4 and plus k2 equals to 10 to 10. So in this way you just solve this equation, you will get that equals to what, that will approximate equals to 99.9 liter mole inverse second inverse. Okay, so in this way we can also solve this problem. This problem is actually easier. So what we had, again I have telling again some one time more. So it is that first we'll write the rate expression, and in this dp by dt, and there will be a term that will be I, and next step, so this is the intermediate, so we'll write di by dt equals to 0. So we'll get one terms related to I, and we'll put this I here in this expression, and we can get the easily the answer. Okay, k observed, so this is the k observed equals to this one, and we'll just put the values. So in this way we can solve this problem. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you.